Cool. I just pinged in Discord.
Yep, that's working.
It's a satisfying ping that was, Milo.
The maximum ping you could possibly receive. There you go.
Oh, I love a ping.
Splendid.
Top work.
What a splendid ping you have delivered in my direction.
I love your ping. For anyone who's joined us, we're talking about notification noises.
Notification noises. What's the most satisfying you've ever experienced? This could be a random question.
We're watching Bridgerton. They're talking about the pinnacle.
Rodville Barry, welcome.
Yes.
Milo is the pinnacle. Baz!
The pinnacle of podcasting.
There
That's
is
where we
in.
are.
Francargo is in there.
Francargo. Francargo. Because there's no R in it as far as I can read, unless I'm blind.
No, but it's like Chicago.
That's terrible.
Oh, brilliant. 4 months away, Francesca. Let's get better, yeah.
At least he didn't put Frankenhagen.
Why is Frankenhagen?
Copenhagen. Come on, Milo.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Francesca's just getting excited. All the ticket information's been released a week ago, and we'll talk about it tonight in the show.
Oh, I haven't seen any of it yet. This will be fun. I'll be going through it first time. It should be good.
Ooh. Right on the edge of your seats with pure pinnacle excitement.
Hey, if anyone's watched Bridgerton,
Pinnacle excitement.
Ian, if anyone's watched Bridgerton and know what pinnacle means, we won't be saying it too many more times. But enjoy your pinnacle, everybody.
I don't really watch all these like period pieces, so no, never seen it.
And you will never need to know about it. No, it hasn't, Ian. It hasn't. It's safe not to have seen
Pinnacle,
it.
Pinnacle is an editing software I used back in like 2008. Pinnacle Studio. That's a very OG piece of editing software.
You're a pinnacle.
I have never been so insulted in my life.
How dare you insult me with that?
How dare you?
Probably going to say it's not as industry standard as Da Vinci.
I don't think it was of any standard. I've got to be honest.
No, Tom Hanks was good in Da Vinci, Ian, I agree. Yeah, Tom Hanks was very good
the
in
famous movie, The Da Vinci Resolve.
The Da Vinci Resolve.
Da Vinci Resolve.
The Da Vinci Resolve, that's the next sequel.
This one's not going to be back in Turkey. This will be somewhere else. Oh, dear.
We find ourselves in a house in Grantham.
The Da Vinci. Oh, dear.
Steady. This week on the Incense Podcast, we're on episode 266, and before Zoe tells us to
slap on the incense, boys, it's time to go.
We talk about what we got by doing that very thing this past weekend, because we're all still buzzing that we got to see legendaries, although maybe not catch them. My name's Ian Wardfall, and with me tonight for the Incense Podcast is Pokémon Milo UK and Masterful27. Boys, how are we doing?
Spectacular. Thank you.
I am legendary, Ian. Legendary.
Yes.
Oh, how
we'll
are you?
talk about it in a little bit. But
ultra
it was been a good week.
Because that was the raids.
I am super mega.
A couple of weeks too late, Vassar, there.
That's it's the same as usual then, really.
It's Ian stuck in the past.
Leave Ian alone,
Why
Milo.
not?
Come on now, be nice.
It's
How
all
can I
right.
leave that alone?
I've been saying this at work for the last week, but you're not going to get me. I'm in a good mood, so you're not going to bring me down, Whitfield.
That's not the intention, you know. Never the intention. Provoke, yes.
Wordplay flirtation now, I think.
Poke and provoke.
Poke and provoke. E.T. finger.
Oh, God.
So, yes, boys, I'm actually fairly quite well. And I am actually getting a little bit excited about something that we're going to be talking about in just a little while. But before we talk about the Go Fest news,
whoa,
it's time to go through the usual housekeeping. So, as we've already mentioned, if you haven't done so already,
boy, you dirty dogs, drop your incense.
And if you get anything good whilst listening to the show, please pop onto your local or preferred social media at Incense Podcast and use the hashtag Shiners of the Week to flex anything that you want to show off about.
Could you kill if I had the spelling?
Yes, that is hashtag SHINIESOFTHEWEEK. And said socials are Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and if you really, really must, X. But we prefer you to drop into one of the other socials, like our campfire, like our Discord if you are a patron of this show, or you could send it to us on email, contact@incensepodcast.com. But there's one other way that you can reach the show.
You can send Incense Podcast a WhatsApp voice message on +44 759 269 5696.
It's a pinnacle of communication.
Everything, isn't it? Yes, thank you, Sir
He's
David.
the pinnacle, isn't he?
He is.
Noise.
Now, gentlemen, Captain Vassar, if you don't mind me claiming the helm for a second, but we should chat about the event that happened last week and last weekend, which was the 30th anniversary plus the all-out, however you want to describe the all-out event.
Well, they
weekend,
were pretty much all out, weren't they?
Speak for yourself, Vassar. But it was a 3-day weekend, basically.
Well, it was a 2-day, but they extended the event to.
Did they? I thought it was already listed, because that seems to be the new thing with the calendar as events.
No, it was a 3-day event, but obviously it's not a 3-day weekend because most people work.
Well,
on
okay,
Monday.
yeah, fine. Let's get precision. Let's make sure we have everything pinnacled and correct.
It's Milo's word of the day, isn't it? Pinnacle.
Well, Mark's just got it stuck in my head now.
Let's get the pinnacles in place. Come on.
It's not going to disappear now for at least tonight. Yes, let's get back to it. So I guess the appropriate question is, was this the pinnacle of Pokemon GO events?
Vinny, what's
Should we go for
you won't
the
want to
30th
say it
anniversary
again. But
event
anyway.
shenanigans first, which was all the stuff during the course of the week? We can talk a bit about it because I've got to be honest, having played obviously the weekend stuff, the rest of the week just faded into the background. I genuinely don't actually remember what was going on. Do either of you guys?
Well, I was working all week. We can talk a bit about it, Milo, if you want to. Go for it.
Well, we'd obviously got a lot of spawns in the week, but one thing I particularly liked about the 30th anniversary event was something really simple and something not really that new, but the Go Pass that gave us encounters with every, or pretty much every, not every because you didn't have mid-level issues, but almost every Pokemon in the Kanto Dex, which was absolutely amazing. A free Mewtwo, even if you didn't buy the Deluxe Pass. How good's that?
Free Mewtwo's a fantastic thing. I know lots of people were excited about that.
Rightly so.
First chance to encounter normal Mewtwo, I think, in 3 years or something. We've had the Shadow a couple of times, obviously.
Yeah.
A freebie for the Mewtwo. I can't say I approved of the premium, but that's just because I had a very bad luck on it.
We
I
spent
was
£8 on it,
debating
Milo.
whether to pay for the premium, and in the end, I thought, no, you know what, I'll save that £8 and get myself a coffee.
No.
But
Probably 2 coffees.
taking
at that
nothing
rate.
away from it, getting the Kanto Legendary Birds in the premium pass kind of made it worthwhile. If, to be fair, I was going to say if you needed them, anyone that's been playing this game for any length of time will have seen them quite regularly. I would have thought,
Or even in the last couple of weeks, because
Yeah.
obviously they were there with backgrounds, and they literally were in the raid rotation that week.
They were this weekend, last week.
So if you were really after the Kanto birds, you should have just used the passes per day and gone and got
it
one
would have
of
been
them
cheaper.
anyway.
Yeah, I
than
was going to
buying
say,
the pass,
yeah.
What was exciting in a way is now we've got the chance of having evolved things being shiny. And I saw people getting shiny Poliwraths and shiny Machamps and all kinds of
I
stuff.
got 2
from that.
shinies from the Go Pass.
What were your 2 shinies?
I got Spearow and Weedle.
Oh, the premium experience.
Best Pokemon.
Does that scream
I got
free
the shiny,
pass?
I got the shiny Carpian on the
Magikarp.
standard
Le
one.
Fiche.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
listen, I don't want to be that guy, but
It's
I
the
am
OG
gonna balance
shiny
it out,
in
like-
Pokemon Go.
Is it? And I did reference that being the first shiny in the game, and I thought that was quite a nice twist on it. But don't get me wrong, I think that the fully evolved new shinies are exciting now in the game. However, I think for the privilege of £8 to get a few opportunities of getting ones that we've probably most people have already got in their sort of collection, it was very much aimed at newer players potentially. And but
Or idiots like me.
well,
You know what? I'm actually going to say this. I think, I think, Marky, this is probably worth putting to a poll as to whether people did buy the pass for the 30th anniversary event, and let's see how many people did plumb the $8.
I think so. Let's do it.
That was my experience because I got nothing from either track. So for me, it was just a lot of hassle because all the Pokemon were being very annoying to catch.
Yes, yeah,
You know, but otherwise, it was just Kanto Pokemon in the wild. It was Kanto galore.
it was. Yeah,
We've discussed many a times on this show about our thoughts on Kanto events. It's Kanto
it always
revisited.
goes back to
and
Kanto.
The
That's
the
where it
return
started.
of Kanto.
Yeah.
And Kanto Strikes Back. and all manner of sequels.
And Return of the Kanto.
The Return of the Kanto. The Kanto 1. I don't know.
The Phantom Kanto.
The Phantom Kanto. Maybe it's a ghost event, perhaps, but it wasn't overly exciting in terms of that chunk of time, which in a way is good because it's during the course of the regular working week. So it's
agreed, but it was leading to something bigger, and the weekend really is something that we've wanted in Go since Go first started, and that was every Pokemon available in the wild, and anything that could be shiny, potentially shiny. There were very few caveats, but pretty much anything that was available was out.
How do we feel about this? Because I personally really enjoyed it. I will say I enjoyed the beginning of it more than the end of it, but I think that's just how well the Saturday went for me versus how the Monday panned out. So when you say every Pokemon spawning, I definitely saw some unusual spawns.
Yes,
like Honedge was in the wild.
Yep.
And there were some evolved things like Clang,
Tink-a-Tink,
Clink,
and
Tink-a-Tink.
Sandile.
Yeah. There were some random evolved things as well. I forget exactly what.
I got some good evolved forms, actually.
But I think it was more biome focused than they perhaps led to believe, because I can categorically say I saw probably the same 30 to 35 Pokemon, bar a few exceptions, which were like the rare spawns, over and over again. Like I got constantly, while running Incense, I was getting Weedle, Litten, Oddish, Litten. And it was like, okay, I get that they're having a bit of everything, but it did feel like the same bracket of Pokemon for me for 3 days.
I think so, because I was seeing an awful lot of starters.
Yeah, so that might be because you were in a slightly
starters.
different biome to me. And obviously it varies depending on where you live. But saying everything spawning, they're not technically wrong because everything was.
Everything
it just was in different
available to
areas.
spawn.
Yeah, exactly.
So what? Yeah. So wild spawns then, outside of the insects, which we'll talk about in a minute. Brilliant spawns where I was. So I mean, I've never evolved a Charcadet yet in the game. I've never done the research. That's having Armarouge in the wild. I was like,
you got an Armarouge?
My goodness,
Nice.
yeah.
Wow.
Got two
Wow.
Armarouges, and I was like, oh, that is
Armarouge
an amazing spawn. I also caught, and I always call it the Mario Mushroom. I caught the fully evolved Mario Mushroom in the wild, and I was like, these spawns are amazing.
Is that the Amoonguss or the Shinotek?
No,
Big
that
one.
one,
Third
Knackley,
one.
the Knackley, whatever Knackley evolves into. I can't remember the name.
Oh,
off the top of my head.
Knuckle Stack or something.
Yeah.
It looked like Stack Attack from the shadow, and I was like going, I've got a Stack Attack. And then I went to get it, and it actually made me go to it. I was like, some of these wild spawns were absolutely amazing. Like you said, you know, I think where I was, because I've got a mixture of biomes where I live. I've got obviously sort of town, suburban, and in the forest, woodland. So I've got two different biomes where I am.
So you were probably much more varied than I was here in the city.
Yeah, like you said, I Tinker-Tinks or Tinker-Tinks in the wild. I had a Honedge in the wild. Yeah, there was some flipping good spawns in the wild. A Toad Squirrel as well. I hadn't evolved that yet, so I've got a wild Toad Squirrel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I filled some decks, and I got some Dex entries basically playing it with just the ones in the wild, which was quite nice.
So that's kind of, I guess, what they were going for, is like the excitement of seeing something you've never seen in the wild before.
Oh, they hit it. Yeah, they hit it. Spot on.
Yeah, which was good. So a variety of slightly differing experiences. And I will say, from where I was, it wasn't unenjoyable at all. It was really good fun because you still think, right, there's some rare stuff around. But the most important bit of the event included us and our podcast, the incense and legendaries spawning off the incense.
Well, the legendaries were spawning outside of the incense, but it really
Did you see
super
one,
rare.
though?
Yes,
You did?
I did.
I never saw one the entire
I
weekend,
saw
or
a
entire
mess
3
for it,
days.
which ran immediately.
Yes. So I saw a few people did spot them in the wild, like a Dialga and things. Did you spot one out and about, Marky? Just not off the incense?
No, I always had my incense on, and I didn't see anything not off the incense. I mean, I saw loads of people reporting online that even before the weekend bit came, the rare legendary spawns, there weren't many of them across when there was in the whole sort of patches. They were saying it was like one in like 25,000 spawns or something stupid to see a legendary.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't. But they weren't out there often. But no, I didn't see any. Not on the incense.
No, but the actual incense spawns.
Well, let's break that down, because I think from the three of us on the Saturday, I had the roughest luck of all of us, because I only saw 3 in about 2 hours on Saturday.
That's definitely the rough end of the stick.
Yeah, whereas I know Mark's video is like one after the other. I'm thinking that's either really good editing or he was just literally getting legendary after legendary. And I was thinking,
I saw loads.
ooh.
I saw loads.
The Sunday was a different story for me, but the Saturday was tough.
I guess Mark was a bit like me on the Saturday in a way. That you definitely had dead spots. That's the whole thing with RNG in this game. You know how it runs. There were sometimes like 45 minutes of dead time where, as I said, it'd just be Litten, Weedle, over and over again. You're like, okay, cool. But there were some points where the legendaries just chained up. You're like, geez, I had like 6 in a row at one point. It was absolutely wild.
See, I didn't. And either day, nothing like that at all.
Unfortunate.
I mean, like, listen, let's not just talk about the numbers.
Yes.
It is RNG, but like, best event in a long time. I don't really want to sort of put shade on the game over the last year, but outside of live events, this event is the best event I've played in the game. Like, we've gone from the come down of Kalos Tour, being an absolutely depressing event, to this. And do you know what? Like, best event in a long time. Went out, played it, wanted to go out and walk, wanted to play it every time I could when I was out at the weekend, wanted to put the incense on, wanted to just see what I could get. And the amount of legendaries you could get was absolutely crazy.
Is insane.
I'd like to caveat that by not the amount you could get, because the chance of you catching a lot of these, unless you're using free shot, which
is the right word, encounter.
The ones you could encounter, absolutely.
I agree with you, Ian.
I think this is one of the strongest events we've had for a really, really long time, and I have seen some negative feedback, as we all have, and I think a lot of it's unwarranted. I mean, people saying, "Oh yeah, well, what's the point in an event when they're all going to run?" Well, I don't think that's necessarily the thing, because a wild legendary you're going to expect to run, because the chance of catching it with one ball, 2 if you're lucky, is tough.
It depends on like how it was playing for you. I will say the Saturday for me, the RNG on catching was absolutely broken. It was insanely good. And there were so many chances where I was getting a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th attempt at catching the same legendary with, obviously Ultra Ball, Golden Raz, but sometimes you vary the throw. But you're right, Mark, the variety was absolutely glorious. We had Galarian birds on regular incense, Kanto birds, you had the Johto Beast, I had multiple Groudon and Kyogre, and even I had 4 Rayquaza on the Saturday, and one of them did actually catch. The only thing that really kind of got me is just somebody who likes a bit of spice, perhaps. How are your CPs, would you say, like the levels? Because everything I encountered, I think the lowest CP I saw was 2,300 on a Regice. Was everything super high level for you?
The lowest CP legendary that I caught off the incense was a 1974.
Okay.
So and then the other ones I caught a couple in the 3000s. I caught, and then like 2900. I caught a 2900, a 2800, and a 2700. So right mixture there. I thought.
Yeah, as looking at it, the lowest CP I caught was 2001 on a Regieleki. But then it goes right on.
Yeah, mine was a Regieleki as well. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, but 1974 was a Regieleki. Yeah.
For me, the only thing is, like, it would have been really fun just to see, like, you can get them with the Galarian birds. Sometimes a level 1 or something. We had them for that.
Oh yeah.
Or was it Ancients Recovered, that event that brought all the Regis with the backgrounds and things, and you get them as like whatever Regi you got through the research was a randomized level, and some people were getting level 1 shinies and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that could have been like a little extra spice, it's like, if you get a level 1 Rayquaza, just for the sake of a token, that'd be fun.
I think one thing I'd like to say is, and again, I just want to get this out on record, right? Mm-hmm. For me, I didn't care about shinies for this event. Like, for me, this event was purely that I was seeing spawns. This is the first time ever in Pokemon Go we could catch wild legendaries. It's not happened before like this.
Technically, it has happened a couple of times, with the tours.
Has it?
Remember the tours? We used to have roaming legendaries.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
that was the only other circumstance.
Yeah, but not some of these legendaries, which is what I was going to say. We've never had a Zekrom in the wild. No,
exactly.
That's never
Zeki,
Kyurem. We never had a Kyogre in the wild.
Yeah, you're right.
Never had.
Yeah, it's always been very select.
You're right, the beasts, didn't we?
Beasts,
it was the
and then Latios, Latias for Hoenn. That's about it. Yeah.
But some of these Pokemon, it's the first time we could ever catch them outside of raids. And like, what I'd like to say, a lot of the things that I saw people commenting on that sort of reached out on social media were saying, but the shiny rates were low, and like, I didn't catch many. I didn't catch any, and I was kind of like, well, listen, I've been very negative of the game just recently, but you're not raiding for them. In some cases, maybe 2 attempts to get it. If you use free shock, was it free shock?
Free shock or ice burn.
Yeah, I was using free shock, I think.
Same.
And it just made it simpler. And why should you catch everyone you see? It's like you shouldn't. Everyone's entitled. I feel like everyone feels they're so entitled at the moment. They go, well, if it's turned up and I've wasted a ball and it's broke, the game's rubbish. I'm like, every time I caught a legendary, I was buzzing.
Yeah,
I was like,
same.
oh my God, I caught it.
It's
I
a
was
sense
like,
of disbelief.
oh.
That's what
I'm not deleting any of these legendaries. I've got them now. I'm like, I want to keep these.
They're all terrible stats. I mean, some of them were actually okay. They'd be like, oh, that comes from a raid sort of thing.
Yeah.
But they do feel special. I get why some people are really negative about it, but the thing that gets me is I saw people commenting on not just my videos, but other people's videos and in Discord, like, oh, the shiner rate, they're full odds, they're 1 in 500. I'm like, I haven't seen any evidence of that, because if it was 1 in 500, the likelihood of anybody pulling a shiny would be nil, basically. And we've seen some people get shinies. I even saw one person, it wormed its way around, and shout out to the new content creator Reversal for posting it on X. Somebody got a 0% shiny Xerneas as a catch.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate flex of a Nundo shiny legendary. It will never, ever happen again. Probably.
No, it wouldn't.
Very unlikely. So the rarity is what makes it exclusive and fun, but also, as you said, the pure variety of what was on offer. I think it must be like 30, 40 legendaries or something available for you to spawn. I was lucky I saw 4 Rayquaza in one day, but you can't judge a shiny rate by 4 checks. As we know for a fact, you can, I've done, what was it? I think Origin Dialga on Sinnoh. It took 110 plus raids to get 1 shiny of that thing. So that's 110 checks of 1 legendary from raids. You cannot make a shiny rate assumption based on 1 check, 4 checks of however many legendaries are available. No, and
I think, like, do you know what? When I was listening back to our show last week, Ian made a really valid point. And it isn't about the shinies. Like, Pokemon Go has kind of changed Pokemon into a shiny hunt game, and I know there's other games that you can get boosted shinies in, like Pokemon Sleep and things like that. But and Let's Go, maybe the main series game, that gave you the time to get streaks for shinies. But it has fast become a disappointment if you don't get a lot of shinies. And like for me. And Sue hit the nail on the head then. A surprise factor was amazing.
Yes.
Each legendary was a surprise. Every single legendary that appeared, I was like, oh my God. And I was like, this is so good. And then, and Sue, 5 attempts at a Kyogre eventually caught it. I think I got 3 attempts on one. And I got it on the 3rd attempt. I was like buzzing. But like you said, like there was the very high flea rate. But when you got another chance at it, you were like, oh, this is good. Yeah. And oh God, what's it called? Battering the Crossbow.
Oh, Lunala, yeah.
Lunala, see that on the map. Oh my!
That's it. You see them spawn, you think this thing's massive.
Massive!
The only chance you've ever had before was if you had a Zorua event and you happened to have it as your buddy. So I remember Unovator when we were in LA, I put Black Kyurem as my buddy, and you're like, oh my God, it's enormous and it's everywhere. But because it was 1 Pokemon, it's so distinct on the map, and it's a really big wow factor. But I think that's the thing of, genuinely, as somebody who's played the game for 10 years, you made the exact same point of, it was oddly, immensely satisfying just to catch 1 legendary, and you think, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And you think, this is something I've caught. For example, I caught, what was it? Let's go for a Zekrom, right? I think it was my first Zekrom that spawned, and it caught after 3 attempts at throwing at it. Now, I've seen over 1,000 of them in my time of playing the game and raiding it, and probably trading it too. But that 1 Zekrom was absolutely unbelievable to witness actually catching. And that, to me, makes all the difference. It's the first time I've not gone, oh, it's not shiny. It's whoa, can I catch something? I don't care if it's terrible, but it's unique. And that made it really enjoyable and fun.
I loved it because I was, when I got the Zekrom at the end of my walk, and it popped up, and like I was there going, oh my goodness, Zekrom, and like my battery was dying, and I was going, oh my goodness,
you were fighting the phone battery as well.
Yeah, and I caught it on the 2nd attempt, and I was literally, I've never enjoyed the game more than that moment. I was like, oh my God, I was like, literally, the energy was electric. It was so good. It was so good, and like, hey, I did not know that this game could give me that enthusiasm again with all the things we've seen, and like. JB's, I played for a few hours with my friends and the kids, and it was so fun watching them go crazy every time they encountered the legendary.
Yeah.
And it was the same with the other kids around us. It brought back that freshness from the game.
100%. That's why I think I said it when I was out and about. This was more fun for me than Kalos Tour as a in-game event. But also, it did give that raw, visceral excitement of things you got in the early days, where if you saw a Lapras or a Snorlax spawn, you're like, quick, gun it, let's go and get it. You're like, oh my god, it's a Rayquaza that's popped up on the map. Let me try and catch the damn thing.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, Milo. Like, and again, I think this is where it shows you where the game is at the moment. Like, if that weekend they'd put all of these legendaries in raids and like just thrown them all into raids. I'd have gone, not playing this event. I'd have just gone, there's very little I need. There's too many in there. Even if they rotated them 10 per day over the weekend, I'd have gone, nah, I'm all right with that. But the fact they were popping up in the wild, it's just something different about it. And I was like, it was like trying to reel in a big fish, wasn't it? I can imagine.
It's that chase. It's you and your incense and your footsteps, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, and that you're exactly right. You can compare it in a way to the Road to Kalos that had all the different legendaries spawning in the raids. And even though they were rotating and had backgrounds and shinies and God knows what, it got very samey because you're like, right, I'm just burning raid passes to try and get this, try and get that. Whereas there's no background thing. You're unlikely to find a shiny. If you found a shiny, I didn't get a single shiny out of all the legendaries I encountered, but it wasn't much of a worry in my view, to be honest.
I loved it. Like, I was going to say, so Milo then, what sort of spread did you catch, and what legendaries did you catch? You know, and then we'll see what our best one was.
Yes.
We've got. Let's see if we've got like something like that. So, what was your spread of types? Just throw some samples.
I got a right old mix of things. I got 2 different Tapus. I got 1 Galarian Articuno, 2 different Reggies. Got an Enamorus. Did get Rayquaza, Reshiram, Cobalion, 2 of the Kanto birds, a Kyogre that finished me off on the Monday. Latios, Zekrom, Xerneas, Terrakion, a right old mix of things. What I will say is the craziest catch for me, Francesca and I jumped on a bus just to see. Obviously, you'd get bored of walking at some point, so I was right, I'm going to sit down and let the bus do my footsteps.
Yeah.
And I got back-to-back catches with Enamorus and then Raikou. And I think,
this is
nuts, like back-to-back actual captures. I think the Raikou stayed in second ball, so did Enamorus, I forgot how far away it was. So the first ball, I flunked it. So yeah, that was immense. But what about you, mate?
My first catch was a Kyogre.
That's nice. That was the first thing I saw, but I didn't click on it fast enough.
And I struggled to throw at Kyogre at the best of times. So the fact I got an excellent curveball throw on the side with it was brilliant. On the Saturday, I caught a Kyogre and a Zekrom. They were my 2 that I got. And then on Sunday, I went out did a good old-fashioned walk.
Yeah.
Did a new walking route, actually. I got a Zapdos, a Latios, which surprised me, a Regieleki, and a Rayquaza. I got a Rayquaza.
Oh, nice. You got a Rayquaza catch as well.
On Monday, actually. That was on the Monday.
Nice.
When I finished work, I put the incense on, and one popped up on my driveway. Not as magic as Sue's driveway, I may add. But
got a Rayquaza on there.
A Rayquaza. What was your best IV one then, mate?
That's a good question.
So my best one was the Rayquaza. It was actually the last one that I caught. Yes, it was a 3-star wild Rayquaza. I keep saying the wild one off the incense. And it has a 15 attack, a 13 defense, the 14 HP. And that was a wild Ray. Yeah, so what's that, 89?
That's 93, I think.
93.
93,
so
wow,
93.
That's insane. Because I can't match that.
I was so happy with that.
My best was a Kanto Moltres that pops up was a 14, 10, 15. That was not too bad on that one, but it's the numbers you're in for. That was 2,900 plus nearly 3,000 CP.
Yeah, Ray was... I just loved it, mate. Absolutely loved it. And 12, 50 guys was chuffed. Absolutely soon. And I think these ones, like I said, I'm never going to delete them. I mean, I just think I like clicking on them and then scrolling down. It just says caught in the wild. I love that. I say
caught with an Ultra Ball. It's such a simple detail. Ultra Balled it or whatever. Won't do anything with them. They will just sit there forever.
I'd love to know if anyone caught one with not an Ultra Ball.
I saw Hanny Mew managed to catch one with a Great Ball, I think. But I'm sure there'll be people out there who caught them with Red Balls somehow.
Well, I did it deliberately, Milo, because I wanted to do it for it to be a little bit different. But I caught the Mewtwo on the ticketed pass. With a good old-fashioned red.
I think Ian did exactly the same thing.
Yeah, I was like, Mewtwo in a Red Ball. You get in your ball, Mewtwo. I think this event came at a good time in the game. for Pokemon Go. It needed something that probably wasn't advertised heavily, actually. I don't feel like this event was really... It was quite a funny one because I woke up on the Saturday and like I said, I was doing housework and domestic stuff and all that. And I had some free time in the afternoon. And I looked at it again. And I was like, do you know what? This looks pretty good, actually, if you read it on the article. I'm going to give this a go. And I like I said, it was just a welcome opportunity to get out and walk some Ks, like you said. Well done. well done, Pokemon Go.
Well done indeed. We've mentioned the shiny rate fiasco, which I think a lot of people got the wrong end of the stick on, of like you can't make the right judgment call on it. And as we said, in terms of catching them, the point is they're difficult to catch. They're wild legendaries. They're super high CP. They're much higher CP and level than you would otherwise encounter in a raid. So they're going to be more challenging to catch. And be honest, if you were just endlessly catching legendaries, the next time it came into a raid rotation, would you be bothered or interested in raiding it? No.
No, there's that risk,
I've caught this in the wild. Why am I have to pay raid passes to do it now? And then the question would be asked, why are they not spawning off incense all the time? Why is this now not a normal thing? Because they want to make it feel unique. That's the thing. I know people have some signs of negative experience in it, but if you encountered the legendaries, that's the point. Seeing them and having a chance of catching them, even if you didn't get any, really, are you losing out on much? Because as we've said, the converse of that is that they will be in raids in a raid cycle soon enough, and you'll be able to catch them again with a Premier Ball and not have a problem, if that is what you were going for, really.
And a raid pass.
Yes. Use an orange pass and you might get yours back.
Yeah, I said, like, for a price of an incense, it's cheap, isn't it? It's cheap. Plenty of people have probably got them kicking around in their inventory still from all the other events. And I think just having something in your game which costs a small amount of coins, even if you didn't have one or two, popping it on and having a chance of maybe 2 or 3 legendaries every half hour, depending on how your luck was, I think there's a lot less worthwhile resources you can buy in the game for something like that. And Fleece King, will mention him, Fleecy Boy, day one, I think he scrolled through and he sort of debunked that myth. I think he caught 45 legendaries on the first day, and I think he had maybe 2 shinies in those 45, 1 or 2 shinies. So you know what, a lot of them ran away, but they are out there. And I saw someone catch an XL or an XXL shiny Dialga.
Nice.
Off it. And that was a lovely thing to see. And, people were getting lucky. And it's more than about that, like we've said. Yeah. Very, 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 very good.
Yeah, 100%. It was just sort of raw, genuine excitement. Saturday was definitely the most insane day for me, and it kind of petered out as the event went on. But I don't know, it didn't really matter at the end of the day because it's only 3-day long event. Saturday I caught, 13 out of the 32 I encountered, which I thought that's a mad ratio to get them.
That is 1 in 3 approximately, isn't it? That's really good. It
started to come back down to a more level plateau. I think Sunday I probably encountered like 40 and caught 6, and then Monday encountered maybe 23 and caught 1. It works itself out in the end, RNG, somehow. Monday they were all very unforgiving, but Saturday they seemed to be very much like, hey, have a couple of shots. 6 attempts.
Have a couple.
6 attempts will be generous. Throw your ultra balls. Doesn't matter. I'm here for you. Take it chill. Take your time. A free shot worked a right treat on that Saturday, I will say.
So, Ian, just wrapping it up then, what was your which legendaries did you catch then over the weekend you played? Which ones did you get?
Just the one, and it was the Registeel, which was probably out of everything that I saw was the one I said, this is probably the one I'm going to catch, and it was. Nice. So, I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Reg Ice, but
that's debatable.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're both pretty mid. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think we can all agree it was a good event, and any of those that says, I got bored after the first few hours because everything was running, I get it, but I don't think the idea was for us to catch everything.
No. But that's why you had the other spawns out there.
Yeah.
And technically you could have raided.
Exactly. Where would you have been without the starters, without Oddish?
Militant.
Without
Ian.
There's bird food, cats, and plants spawning for me. That was about it.
I'm a fire starter.
But I think we've talked enough about the 30th anniversary event, and it's time to see what you guys want to talk to us about with this week's dose of. And we will go through them now. First up is a message from AA Ron.
Hey, Incense lads. It's Aaron here, or my in-game name is Crimson Wolf from
Hey, Crimson
Northern
Wolf.
Ireland.
Yes.
Started listening to you guys just before Paris GO Fest, but this is my first time sending in a voice message. Firstly, I wanted to say thank you, Milo, for remoting into a few raids of me and my fiancée over the
That's a
Kalos
pleasure.
raid week.
Thank
It was
you
great
for
to
the
see you join in.
He does get involved.
And a big thank you to Ian, as I was one of the lucky ones who won a global Kalos ticket from your Instagram.
Smashing.
Unfortunately,
Well
I'd
done.
already
GGs.
bought the ticket, but it was my friend's birthday just before the event, so I gave him the code as a gift.
You're a
Nice
good
jazz.
friend.
Good
The
egg.
generosity must have given me some
Fair,
good karma, as my luck during the tour was insane. I hatched 2 shiny Halucha out of 13 Haluchas.
Wow.
Oh,
Had
wow.
4 shiny Hone Edges out of 60 checks.
Whoa.
And the pinnacle of the weekend for me was hatching a Shundo Bygone
pinnacle?
from 2 kilometer egg. Hashtag shinies of the week. Finally, I have a question for
fire.
you. And my question is, if you were a gym leader in the main Pokemon games, what type would you be? And what 6 months with that type, not including legendaries, would make up your team? Mine would likely be Dragon.
I think with the Shundo bag on, definitely.
Yeah. I like that. He said it was the pinnacle.
It was.
So
It's the pinnacle of the eggs.
It's the pinnacle. Yeah, well done.
Okay, that word keeps
Wow,
coming back
Shundo.
tonight. If we were gym leaders, do we need to necessarily name all 6 Pokemon would have? But should we just go for the typing of
We
the gym
could
would
do. I
have?
mean, technically, I am already a gym leader in a game in Gen 8.
It's not
Neither
actually
be a
you in
war.
the game. It's just a character
Well,
called
I think
Milo.
incidentally, doesn't Milo have grass type? Does Francesco, can you confirm? I think he has grass type in
As
this.
someone who plays the base series games, well, not me.
I
don't
never
play the base
played
series.
Gen 8 stuff, so apparently, yeah. So
Yeah, Francesco
there you go.
said yes.
I would literally be the Gen 8 leader.
Milo, you need to wait another month for 420.
It's all right, it will happen.
Yeah, for 420. Yes.
Welcome to the 420 gym. We just take it chill, man.
Ian, you'd be a water leader, wouldn't you?
Well, I that's the most obvious one, and I do like my water type, and some of my favourite Pokemon are water types. But I think I'd probably go dark.
Any particular reason?
Great
You
one,
know,
Sean.
changes as good as the rest.
Because you like to live in the shadows.
Ian.
The dark side of Vasa.
Gen 9 will be a main series game for a gym leader called Ian. it's Ian.
Is there an Ian? There's a remark. That's
But if there
question.
isn't, then that's just ridiculous. How's Milo got a flipping name? For
That's
a
what
gym
I was
leader?
confused
Jeez.
about. You know, how's that happening?
What would I be?
Yeah, what typing?
Normal.
I'd be honest with you. Probably. No one's ever called me normal, Ian, but I take that as a compliment.
I'd
No,
be
I
a
go
normal
ghost type.
type.
There's the
ghost type
Gengar
for me.
in there, yeah.
yeah, definitely ghost type. Have a little Pumpkabunda in there as well, probably bring up the
Yeah,
rate.
This is a
XXL.
complete sidebar, but since Milo's named himself as an actual Pokemon gym leader, when I was in the States, I actually saw some Milo juice.
Yeah, I
Milo's
deposited that
juice.
for you. I'm glad you found it.
Yeah.
Is it best chilled in or at room temperature? How would you?
It's sweet tea. It's sweet tea, so that's chilled. Yeah, that's chilled.
Put it in the oven for 7 hours. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Hashtag sponsored the Frank Cargo.
Yeah. But anyway, moving on to our second WhatsApp message. Mark, you ruffled some feathers last week, and somebody sent a message in to straighten you out. It's pen pal Simone.
Yes, Barbara's husband.
Yes. Pen pal Simon, aka Pen pal Simone, upon the end
PayPal,
of
Simone.
your phone. Just
PayPal,
need
Simone,
to
PayPal.
set the history book straight here, Mark. After a comment you made after my last amazing elite tier voicemail message, I think you have slightly misremembered something that might have happened previously. So let me set you straight. Your comments of Barbara finding you preferable over your co-hosts and myself, unfortunately, is a slight diversion from the truth. It was in fact
Is she
my,
grand?
at the time, 76-year-old mother who, when prompted which of the Incense podcast boys she found most alluring, pointed to your good self. Barbara, quite obviously, only has eyes for me. And can you blame her? I mean, have you seen me? I am an exquisite
recently,
specimen
no.
of a
You are
Pokemon trainer.
exquisite.
But yeah, I thought I'd just set the history book straight there because, of course, a lot gets lost to the sands of time. And I wanted all your listeners to know that my mum thinks Mark is really hot. Thanks.
There you go.
I'll take that.
Simon
Simon,
Francesco's just
love you.
hashtagged pen pal Simon's fan club.
Sands of Time.
It was many moons ago we were in Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
So longer, 3 years, in fact.
Nearly.
Coming up for 3 years later on this year, yeah. Our third WhatsApp message this week is from, I think this is a new messenger, Chance.
Lovely. Thanks, by the way, Simon, for sending that in.
It was good, that was.
Yes,
Hey
thank you,
guys,
Simon.
this is Chance from North Dakota. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
There we go.
Appreciate the podcast. Listen to it every week on my commutes. Watch you on YouTube, Milo. That's always a good time. I thought I would
Appreciate it, thank
discuss the recent All-Out event and how I thought it was a great event. For me, I played as much as I could over the weekend. Good, solid sessions, and caught 37 legendaries and saw 86 run. And that puts me a little bit over 100, but a 30% catch rate, which I thought was really good, maybe a little bit lucky.
Yeah.
Very good.
I went a little crazy with my Master Balls. Since I had 4 sitting in my inventory, I decided to catch an extra small Articuno Galarian and an extra large Zapdos Galarian.
Oh, I'd have done that. Yeah.
Don't know if I'll regret that or not later. All my legendaries were seen on the incense, but I did see an actual wild legendary. It was a Galarian Moltres, and I caught it.
In the wild, insane.
Wow.
Final highlight, I suppose, was I saw one of the level 50 Zapdos and caught that as well. So I was quite pleased with that.
Wow.
Overall, I thought the event was great. Maybe it was a little bit something different, more catered to the hardcore or people that really like to grind. So maybe I can see some of the frustration. I saw a lot of negatives online, like this event is just stupid, whatever. Like, what is the point? I think it's quite the opposite. I don't know what people are talking about. Yeah. It was great. It was different. It's awesome seeing legendaries in the wild, even if I only caught 10 or 15 of them. It would have been great. So thought it was an awesome event. Thought I would drop a voice message and kind of interact with you guys a little bit and say that the event was great and I was probably a little bit lucky, but I didn't even mention it's to find it. I caught a shiny Virizion.
Oh, you did get a shiny?
From the event.
Oh, wow.
So, hashtag shinies of the week.
Wow.
So that was probably a trophy as well.
Definitely.
Overall, the event was great. Thought I'd share with you guys. Keep up the good work. Bye.
Fabulous.
Well, for avoidance of doubt, Chase is correct.
Yeah.
So it was a great event. So
as we proved over the last half an hour or so.
Shiny, eh? That's brilliant. And a wild Galarian Moltres. Fantastic.
You definitely smashed it. Yeah. And thanks for phoning in for the first time and supporting the pod. Hey.
Hashtag
Indeed,
great
yes,
evolve.
thank you for messaging. Hashtag Mark and Ian have channels too.
Yeah, just need to get the algorithms working.
Ian's is simple
Yeah.
enough. It's the same as his gym leader title.
Yes. Yeah. Ian Dark. Yes. And our final message this week is from another new messenger, Frederick.
Hello, trainers. Sorry about that.
No, don't be
I'm
sorry.
just a bit excited.
You did better than I do.
I just booked a ticket for the Copenhagen, so I'm going to go visit the first real live event.
Oh, fabulous.
As a southern Swedish hillbilly living in the middle of nowhere, I felt like, I couldn't miss this opportunity. So, I hope to see some of you guys there. But keep up the good work. And dreading tomorrow. Me and the family going to go to China for 12 days.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness
It'll
me.
be tough to be behind a great firewall.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Fred,
Thanks for sending that in.
Thank you, my friend. Lovely to hear a Swedish accent as well. Well, go for it, mate. It'd be good to see you in demo. We should all be there, hopefully.
It'll
It'll be
be
well. So,
a-
yeah, absolutely.
It'll be a Pokemon Go detox, that duration of time.
Yeah, China. Yeah, massive firewall, isn't it? You can't do anything out there, can you? Can you hatch eggs? Is that the only thing you can do out there?
I don't think you can, because it's Google that's not, I think, allowed at all, so you can't even get
Google's
any
not in
access.
China,
Yeah, and if you try and log in or do something, then they start flagging you or whatever.
They'll chase you down, won't they? Pretty much.
Something funky happens. So enjoy the trip. But yes, hopefully we'll see you in Copenhagen.
Yeah, thank you for that. That's a really nice message.
Yeah, thanks for the message. Thanks
Awesome.
for jumping on. And keep the messages coming. We do love listening to them, and we love
Welcome, trainers.
doing that. Anywho, last week Milo made a cardinal error and didn't include an Arnie section. So tonight, Arnie will join us to sing a song. And I think, Whitfield, we are going to play
Pick your number, any number.
number 19.
Oh, Ian.
Okay, let's find out what Ian has uploaded to the soundboard. Oh my god.
Is that all we got?
That is it.
That is
play it again, because it's the same bit over and over again. That's brilliant. I love that.
I think that was a good one. And with that palate cleanser, we're going to jump straight into part one of this week's.
It is the news.
Yes, and this week's news, the main news, we've got a couple of bits of event info later, but the biggest news this week that we should have, or even could have covered last week, but last week was pretty darn packed, was the Go Fest news. Of all the different ticket options, most of the early bird tickets have pretty much sold out now, but we will go through what you can expect. So just a quick recap. The dates for Pokemon Go Fest 2026. Tokyo, Japan, May 29th through to June 1st. Chicago, June 5th to June 7th. Copenhagen, 12th to the 14th of June. And then global will be July the 11th to July the 12th. So you've got a bit of a gap between the live IRLs and the global.
Which is nice compared to last year. I think there was only like 1 week between whatever it was.
I think everything was done in a month, wasn't it, pretty much last year?
Yeah, I think it was only sandwiched or broken up by Jangmo Com Day from rough memory. But there's slightly different things that they're doing, I guess, with park and city trainer tickets. So there's no point really necessarily going over the prices, but there's obviously the base ticket and then there are going to be add-ons acquired. You will need to either select morning park experience or afternoon park experience on the day of the event you would like to attend. So the park experience is basically like the base bit. That's what you have to buy in order to get anything else, I think. You'll spend the non-park experience time in the host city completing city experience research and gameplay. And yeah, there's morning and afternoon sessions for the park. There isn't really too much else to cover in that front. We know how the system works. It's exactly the same it's been for ages.
Pretty much, yeah.
So there will be City Explorer tickets, and more information will be shared in the coming months, but they will give access to event-exclusive gameplay throughout the host city on the day listed on the ticket. This has been quite a new, well, it's not a new one now. It's probably been doing, was it last 3 Go Fest we've had this now, the City Explorer now?
Something like that, yeah.
We've had it since Seattle, haven't we, City Explorer?
Yeah, go on the days you just play at the park. Now you can play at the city on all the other days around your park experience.
Woo!
Yeah, and the time research for your city experience will be granted on the first day. You have a ticket to play in the city, and you'll have till the end of the in-person event on the final day to complete it.
Oh, so that's timed this year, so it won't be in your special research set. This will be timed.
No, timed. And there's prices, but we don't need to go into that.
It's some money.
It's some money. Good old
Let's just
money.
say if you're wanting all of the add-ons, the ticket is going to be well over $100.
As it has been the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I am sure.
And in terms of the add-ons that you can have for money, they are pretty much the same as ever. There's the Egg Enthusiast add-on, which will give you 1/4 egg hatch distance, 3 times hatch XP, 3 times hatch candy, 3 times hatch stardust. That's not too bad in itself, although if the eggs are anything like they were for Go Tour, they're a con. But we'll all buy it anyway and still do it. There's the Raid Lover add-on, which again will cost you money. That'll give you up to 18 daily raid passes by spinning photo disc, an additional 5,000 XP by completing raids, 6 additional candy for catching the Pokemon from 5-star or higher raids, and 3 additional candy XL awarded for catching Pokemon in 5-star or higher raids. That applies to trainers level 31 and above.
That's significantly better value, I would always say. Raid Lover is worth it, no matter what they put in the raids, really. There are, of course, additional citywide gameplays, and these are basically, as we said, you can add them on. If you're in Tokyo, of course, you can add it on for like an extra 6-7 days or something.
It's about a week's worth of event in Tokyo.
So it's crazy.
They apply from midnight 01 through to 11:59. So you actually do lose technically 2 minutes there over the course of the day.
Of course, buying these bits and pieces basically means you'll get the following things available in the citywide gameplay. It's the usual expected things of an increased chance of encountering shiny Pokemon, an increased chance of Pokemon catching with a Premier Ball, which obviously we had that for Tour. That was a godsend kind of thing, really, really useful. Special event eggs, 6 special trades per day, half trade cost, half egg distance. That's really, really good. Bonus candies, up to 9 daily raid passes from spinning the gyms. Whether that is
give you
in addition,
raids a day.
I think it might do because I think it stacked last year from memory.
Wow.
It may not. It may not. Access to event field research tasks from Pokestops, obviously, and open up to 50 gifts per ticketed citywide game day. So that might allude to the fact you've got to buy them. Looking at this, I think you've got to potentially buy individual city days. It's not a case of you buy a city add-on and have it active for the whole weekend. So Tokyo, if you were doing all of it, you'd need to buy possibly 8 citywide game days, which means your ticket would probably be astronomical.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. That is interesting, isn't
it?
It
That's how they get
you. But no, that's how they get you. But anyway, this is another way how they get you this year because we've got new Premier access. Yes.
Wow.
We're excited to share that Chicago and Copenhagen will have Go Fest events on offer.
Okay,
and it's a Premier access add-on basically. Now, it looks scary, 640 kroner. In Danish, it's £75, and it's equivalent of $100 as well in Copenhagen as well. So that carries over from Chicago. But this access will give you a few things, make this what you want to do. But you get an expedited entry to the Pokemon Center pop-up store to keep you on the go. You get entry to the Premier Access Lounge, which features upgraded restrooms, portable charger kiosks with lockers, and seating to recharge yourself for your next adventure. You get an exclusive collectible item available for in-person pickup during your park session. And trainers will also be able to get voucher codes for the following in-game items. The codes will be sent via email no later than Wednesday, the 3rd of June. Yes, you get quite a bit on there, but the pick of it is 5 max mushrooms and 10 incenses. And 100 super incubators. They're the highlight picks out of it.
Okay.
Don't
There's
forget
some
the
value
silver
in there.
pineapps, Mark.
You get 20 max particle packs. Listen, and 100 premium battle pack. Actually, that's really good value. In-game value, there's probably more than enough to what you're paying for that. Just there in in-game value.
That's a big amount of items.
That's massive. And the voucher codes will expire on December the 31st, 2026 at 23.59. So you've got till the end of the year if you don't use them for Go Fest. Yeah, City Explorer ticket holders cannot purchase a Premier Access add-on, though. There you go. Yeah, last year they did sell out in minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a curveball out here. Look at all the things that you get with that Premier Access. Most people are not going to be able to spin a stop for a very long time if they buy that.
True. And we all know how important it is to have an upgraded restroom at these events rather than going to...
Who wants to go to
at a concert, isn't it? A festival.
One of the holes in the ground.
Yeah, posh bog at a festival. Think of it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll keep them clean for you. It's good. Yeah.
VIP treatment.
Yeah.
Yes.
VIP.
For you to go and have a VIP.
Very important what?
Very important.
Pinnacle.
Person. Person.
Pinnacle. Very important. Pinnacle.
Anyway. That's your Go Fest update. We're talking about it now. It's coming. 4 months might seem like a really long time away, but believe me, it's not far away. It really isn't. And something else that's not far away
coming,
is Mark
Ian.
playing.
It's coming.
It's coming. Go Fest is coming.
Go Fest is coming. Go Fest is coming.
But what else is coming, Mark? You Play Your Dex Right with me and Milo.
Oh, mate, just play your decks right.
I keep thinking it says play your decks right in terms of like mix your decks, get your tunes going. Yeah.
DJ Barrow.
Well, this is one thing that if anyone else tries to repurpose, we'll send our lawyers on to you because this is play your decks right. It's our game. We don't want anyone trying to replicate this. Thank you. But play your decks is a very simple game. I'm going to pick a dex in the Pokemon Dex. Can I say Dex any more times? And I will give 2 Pokemon, and I'm going to ask the boys if the latter one is higher or lower than the original one. So,
in the Dex.
Okay, Milo, stop mentioning Dex, please. Said it enough times now.
What do old school DJs play their records on, Mark?
Your face.
Play your records right. On your face. On your pinnacle. Right. Right. So, let's go to everyone's favourite Dex. It's Kalos We'll put that out the window.
No, not
Go
cancer.
away.
No.
It's the last time we deal with it now, Milo. This is us dealing with Kalos. It needs to be dealt with, Milo, okay?
What do they call it? Exposure therapy. Is that
Exposure therapy. That's very true.
I think we've
I'm going
all
to start with Ian.
PTSD, though, so this could be tricky.
Yes.
So, Ian, I want to know, starting with Litleo, is Flababy higher or lower than Litleo?
Higher.
It is, Ian. Well done. That's a point for you. Well done, Ian. It says, and the winner's the first person to get a point. So Ian's the winner.
No, first clear point, because obviously if we both get them right. First clear point.
So Milo, no pressure on you.
Well, that's it. If I lose, the game's over.
Your starting Pokemon is your favourite.
Okay.
It's Furfrou, Milo.
Woof.
Woof. I want to know, is Esper higher or lower than Furfrou?
I've got no idea. I'm going to say Esper is lower than Furfrou.
It's higher than Furfrou.
No.
So that is one clear point. So have I won then?
Technically, yes. Because if you win the next one, then you're 2 points ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Ian's the winner by one clear point. That was a quick game, wasn't it? There we go. Method to the madness.
Wow. There we go. Well, that was a lot quicker than I thought it'd be. So let's jump back into part 2 of the news.
It's the news.
And yes, we're just going to go through a couple of events that are coming up. There's actually some more that have just dropped, but we'll go through those next week because, you know,
we need content.
We need content next week. So we're going to talk about this year's Bug Out event. And it starts next week. Actually, it starts in just a very few days from when you listen to this. Tuesday, March 17th at 10 a.m. your local time through to Monday, March 23rd at 8 p.m. your local time. Obviously, we do know that Scopetic are now running events on strict times
on a
every
more
week.
consistent calendar.
Yes.
I.e., it's almost an exact week.
Yeah, so the Bug Out event basically will see the drop of the Gala Pokemon Blipbug and its evolutions.
Which are
Dottler and Orbeetle.
Orbeetle.
I knew you'd say that in all West Country.
I like that.
Orbeetle? Orbeetle? We never say or.
You got any of the Orbeetles?
Blipbug, Dottler, or Beetle?
What's it, Blipbug?
It's Blipbug. Armadillos! Armadillos! Harry Enfield reference there, Milo. Probably went over his head, Ian, didn't it? Bless him.
That particular one, yes.
It's bonuses, aren't the boys?
There'll be bonuses. What be they, Marquis?
There will be different Pokemon attracted to regular lure modules during this event. Paras, Combi, and Cutiefly attracted to regular lure modules will have an increased chance to be shiny Pokemon.
That's the wrong item already.
It is.
Cutiefly, though, I still need the Cutiefly shiny, so...
Yeah, crunchy on the outside, smooth on the inside. Armadillo! But yeah, on March the 17th, 10 a.m. to March the 19th at 10 a.m., you will also get Paras and Sizzlipede. March the 19th at 10 a.m. to March the 21st at 10 a.m. local time, we'll see Cutiefly and Sizzlipede.
That's where Ian needs to play.
And March the 21st to March the 23rd, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time, we'll see Combi and Sizzlipede. Plus, reaching major milestones on your Event Go Pass will unlock the following bonuses. Tier 1, 2 times XP for successfully catching Pokemon with nice throws or better. Tier 2, 2 times candy for successfully catching Pokemon. And a Go Pass Deluxe, 3 times candy for successfully catching Pokemon. So if you spend the extra money, you can get 3 times candy for catching.
If you need all of that Combi candy.
All that Sizzlipede. So keep an eye out for additional bonus tasks for this Go Pass during the event.
Well, that was a juicy chunk of words and text and language. The Wild Encounters is a lot less because they don't like to tell us. So there's lots of asterisk bits and pieces, but the long and the short of it is you might even encounter a Cypher. Wow. But it does get better because
better than that.
Nimble is a confirmed featured spawn, as is Caterpie and Dwebble. A bit wow to those, but the new shiny is Sizzlipede, the little red centipede.
Is it a good shiny?
It has blue bits on it, so it's all right. I think Centiscorch or wherever its evolution is a much better shiny.
But Nimble, though, yeah, I'll take that. I still need that shiny.
Indeed, but there is one glaring admission there, and this is where we say this is how they get you, because the new Pokemon Blipbug is not listed as a wild spawn. However, if we come to Mark's favourite raid tier, it is the 1-star raid to be featured. So they've locked this little bug into 1-star raids. quality choice.
Of course they have.
If you, for whatever reason, were not content with that, you could throw a raid pass at a 3-star and encounter potentially a Pinsir, Scizor, or Cleavor.
Ooh, we'll leave those alone, guys.
Not to be recommended.
Yeah.
And just to bookmark this little chunk of information, don't worry, field research tasks will exist, and you could earn items and encounters with event-themed Pokemon.
Wow, nice.
They don't even tell you the items anymore. They just say items.
Thanks, Scope-Tick. But you know what? There will be a Go Pass for Bug Out 2026.
Yay.
We know that tickets are being phased out. We know that Go Passes are the new norm. And there will be a free Go Pass for this event. So, yep, fill your boots there. But if you want a little bit more for your money, just a little bit, that is, only a little bit, for $5 or 499 cents, as Mark would say, you can get the Go Pass Deluxe, which is a paid version of the pass that offers upgraded rewards and faster progression. And if that's not good enough, you can actually spend $6.99, 699 US cents, to get the Go Pass with the first 6 ranks automatically completed. Don't buy that one.
No, there's no need.
Don't do that.
There's no need. But that's a cheap Go Pass, to be fair. That's like what you used to spend to get the avatar poses in tickets.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, actually, Milo, hold your horses, because there is another way to get the featured Pokemon Blip Bug.
Is there?
There is. Yes. On the Go Complete Pass Tasks Go Pass thingy-majiggy.
That's the free
rank
one.
Up. That is the free one. You will get an encounter with the aforementioned Blip Bug. And you will also get encounters
just
with...
the one.
Just the one,
One's better than none.
True.
Listen to us be all positive tonight. And you will get encounters with event-themed Pokemon, Stardust. Music sounds better with you. Great chat. Great track. XP, Learn Modules, Great Balls of Fire. No, just Great Balls. And even more goodies.
I don't remember that song.
No, I don't either. I remember the Goonies. Trainers who upgrade to the Go Pass Deluxe can also earn the following rewards.
That's the paid one.
That's not the paid one, is it? Oh, was it?
The Go Pass Deluxe. That one costs $499
costs money. Oh, it's not a free one. I'll take it.
The first one was free. The second one isn't.
Oh, you're free.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get the Blip Bug in that, so that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, you get that on the free one. Yeah.
But if you want to spend some money and go deluxe, you can earn the following rewards: additional encounters with even more event-themed Pokemon, premium battle passes, just say plural, Learn Modules,
plural,
Rare Candy XL, I love it says Rare Candy XL, Candy XL, and even more goodies. So,
Goodies.
Yeah, they look good, actually. I like the design of Blip Bug. That's quite cool, actually.
That's a Pokemon Go Deluxe.
Yeah, and I think there's a spoiler there, because in the poster it shows a Shedinja.
It shows Shedinja and a Scizor as well.
And an egg.
And a Blip Bug.
And a singular egg.
As well, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So that might be what's in the free track, to be honest, but what would you get in the premium encounters, I wonder? Who knows?
Maybe Shedinja and Scizor are the even more Pokemon.
Perhaps. Yes.
Even more Pokemons.
Listeners, brace yourself, because our favourite part of any blog post is, of course, the web store. And yes, don't you worry, there are event boxes and packages if you wish to buy the Go Pass Deluxe or the Bug Out plus 6 ranks Go Pass Deluxe. If you buy it through the web store, you will receive an additional 10 Ultra Balls, 5 Max Revives, 1 Premium Battle Pass, and 5 Max Potions.
I think they've listened to us trolling, because that's actually worth buying in the online store.
That's quite a significant jump in the amount of items. When they presented you with 5 Ultra Balls.
Or was it 5
not half
potions?
a Sizzly Pete.
5 Max Potions or something. Yeah, that was it. Here is 0.5 of an Anaberry.
Yeah.
No, now they actually give you stuff that means that you get the equivalent
that's actually worth going onto the web store for the great value that it provides.
Yes. For once, we can say well done, Scope Tick.
Yes, well done, Scope Tick.
Well done.
Tick.
Take it. It's a tick.
Maybe not so much of a tick with the next bit of news, which is a research day. However, it's not called a classic, it's called a replay. Replay Water Research Day. Makes some waves with David Silverman's favourite Pokemon, Lotad, Feebas, and Clamperl. And this research day takes place on March the 21st, 2 to 5 p.m. your local time. Now, bit of a backstory with this is these Pokemon are what were featured in the 3 first Research Day events ever back in 2019.
If you remember, Clamper was a brand new shiny drop at the time.
It was, and it was a really good event. Feebas was cataclysmically terrible.
Absolutely dreadful.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
And they sort of progressed. So Feebas was rubbish. Clamper was actually a brilliant event. And then Lotad is like what we have for a catch mastery. It was 8 hours.
Lotad's been eclipsed by Dave Silverman's Milan experience.
And Castform, wasn't it, from memory on that one?
Yeah, and regular Castform was released as a shiny in the wild, which it was like Castform Community Day for 8 hours.
Clamperl, though. Clamperl was brilliant because no one knew it could be shiny. And
that was one of the few times where the European region had the event for the first time. It didn't used to start in APAC.
Yeah, we had it for the first time. And I remember, this is going back in the day when I used to do streaming. I was streaming playing it, and there was someone in my chat. Oh, you guys might have heard of him. JT Valeur, is it? JT Valeur?
Never heard of it.
It's not familiar, no.
Not familiar?
No.
Well, he saw me.
I've heard of TJ Yellow.
TJ Yellow, very good. But I remember when Clamperl, we caught it and no one knew it was in, and then I remember catching one and like literally chat lost it. Like Jason was like, "Oh my god, it's you!" No one knew it was in the game.
It was a surprise shiny.
Ian, go back to those days.
Oh, seriously, the early days. Well, I say the early days. The earlier days of the game was something.
Well, it feels like it because that was 2019 February. But
yeah. 2019 was a good year for Pokemon Go. But going back to things that are amazing, the wild encounters for this event, you can encounter in the wild
your favorite thing in
Magikarp,
the world.
Chinchu, Marini. And more.
So they didn't even tell us everything there. Nice.
For avoidance of doubt, more can't be shiny, but Magikarp, Chinchu, and Marini can be. Just clarifying it, Milo. You know, we need to be correct here.
Always.
We do. And just to clarify, there will be field research for this event, as we know, because that's how you get your encounters. Lotad, Feebas, and Clamperl will be available during the replay Water Research Day. Please note you'll be able to get new field research tasks from Pokestops starting at 2 p.m, so they will refresh.
That's a new thing.
They've put something new in there.
No, that's really good, because it used to be that if you claimed a research task before the event started, you'd done the stop and that was it. Done.
Yep.
Well done, Scope-Tick. 2 thumbs up. Friend. Ooh.
I like how they've just called this like replay event. It's almost like we just haven't really thought of anything new because these weren't really. This was a mixture of how they landed, so we're going to put it all together.
They can't call it a classic because it's already been done.
I love it.
They're combining 3 research days into one, so
yeah.
So it is kind of like replay.
Rewind.
No. So what else have we got then? Have we done paid time research? So for 100,
oh my god,
199 cents will get you all the equivalent in your local currency. An exclusive timed research. This time research will challenge you to complete field research tasks to encounter more of the featured Pokemon. You will also earn XP and Stardust. That's Lotad, Feebas, and Clamperl. And you can gift tickets to any of your friends. Great.
No, they did say tickets were totally gone. They said they was kind of working them out.
They're moving towards Go passes.
So maybe you can buy tickets for the replay events. I can work with that.
It's everyone buy this ticket.
Yes.
And the web store's also a thing. The Replay Water Research Day Ultra Ticket Box will be available for 199 cents, or the equivalent pricing in your local currency. And it includes the event ticket and 2 rare candies.
That's a great deal. Go to the Pokemon Go web store.
I can't remember how little time was between those 2 event releases, but it was probably like a day or 2. Because in between that time, they've gone from, let's make a good deal for the web store. Now we've gone, mate.
You know, mate.
It's a replay. It's a redo. Let's look at it objectively. It is a redo.
True. Don't go to the web store for that one.
No.
Well, guys, something that isn't a replay. We've got a third bit of news. Yes, we've been told the great excitement. It was actually on the image of the new season dropping in Pokemon Go. But that is a big Pikachu. Gigantamax Pikachu is coming. And it's having a max battle day at the back end of March. It does, doesn't it, Ian, to be fair? It's got its D-Max version out at the moment. We're getting G-Max at the... This is what you could look like if you don't cut back on the cookies, Pikachu.
I was almost Gigantamax till I started eating better.
Chonkachu.
Chunkachu. Well, Chunkachu might need to go clean living as well. But on Saturday, March the 28th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time, it's a debut, and we like a debut when it's Pikachu like this. This is probably one of the most iconic G-Max designs, to be fair, in the game.
Yeah.
Gigantamax Pikachu will be there, and you might get a shiny one.
That's fantastic. Of course, event bonuses are a thing. They're fairly standard for a max battle day. Basically, all power spots should host the Gigantamax battles, unless you're in APAC, in which case the event will probably be broken somehow. But never say never. Mass particle collection will increase to 1,600, even though I think it's 1,500 normally. Power spots are going to refresh more frequently, i.e. every 30 minutes. Additional power spots will be active up to 8 times the max particles collectible from power spots, so kind of visit 2 and you're done for the day. 3 special trades for the day, though, is a nice juicy one.
That's okay if you've got people to trade with, but you will need them to take down G-Max Pika.
Indeed. And good news if you want to, check out what's in the raid bosses at the time, or just remote some Pikachu, because from March the 27th at 5 p.m. PDT to March the 28th at 8 p.m. PDT, which they are very clear in saying it's GMT minus 8, the daily remote raid limit will increase from 10 to 20. So 20 remote Pikachus is a possibility.
To be fair, 20 remote raids, I think we'll all be happy with that.
Indeed.
And if there's $5 burning a hole in your pocket, there will be an event ticket.
Oh my God.
And for that one, $5 or the equivalent will buy you timed research, including the following: 1 max mushroom, 25,000 XP, and 6,400 max particles. You'll also receive the following bonus, which is 2 times XP from max battles.
That might be worth it if you're XP chasing, because the XP you get from G-Max battles is huge.
It is. Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Youch. Just like the Pikachu.
Youch.
Let's see what's in the web store bundle. Come on.
Okay, so the web store bundle. Yeah, let's look at the web store bundle. So the web store bundle, the price is the same, $4.99 or the equivalent, and it includes your event ticket and a bonus premium battle pass,
which you can't use for the event.
No, because it's an in-person premium battle pass, and you don't use premium battle pass for G-Max.
Surely it would be better if they put a max particle pack in there.
Well, you get a premium battle pass, so well done, Scope Tick.
The correlation doesn't quite work there. What event are we doing here?
To be fair, they should have just given you a max mushroom.
Yeah, true. I mean, you get one with the ticket, so maybe getting an extra. Actually, on the note of things that you could or should or shouldn't buy, Marky, you posted something online, didn't you?
It's a weighty fall on the poll there, but yes,
it's had plenty of time to grow.
It has, and now it's got to start again. But yes, we asked the question to our listeners whilst we recorded the show. So, did you purchase the premium pass for the recent 30th Pokemon anniversary /birthday event? Let's see what the people said. Ash said, yes, I bought it thinking I would unlock some good rewards. Turns out the only thing it unlocked...
Ash, you should have known better.
It turns out the only thing it unlocked was my ability to spend money and catch a 2-star Mewtwo. Laughy face.
Same.
Exactly, but the Mewtwo was on the free pass, so that's not even to do with the premium pass.
How are the birds?
Bad Ash. And I've got a feeling in a bit he's probably going to show us something amazing. But then, and Lucy also commented, yes, and got a hundo out of it, a hundo Persian. Giovanni would be very proud. Very, very nice.
Not too shabby.
That's a nice shabby. Yeah. So anyway, what did you do out there? Well, it was overwhelming. 70% of people said, no, I didn't buy it, which means 30% said, yes, they did. So there we go. 7 out of 10 people were right.
That's March, basically, isn't it? That's all the events.
That's literally March. I think there might be a couple of bits of news that we've not covered, but they will be mopped up nice and neatly next week in Marky's show.
Yeah, I like the fact that they
we'll
have gone
janitor.
Full out.
He mops up.
Yeah, I'll be like Neil Flynn. But I do like how they've literally just basically just dumped a plough load of snow down in news, haven't they? And gone, that's all your news for the next 2 months. Yeah. We'll just shovel a bit of it off and give it you in little bite-sized chunks.
We're decanting because we had all of this last week. We could have had 2 weeks of pretty much no content.
If we had broken it down how it was released, last week would have been a 3-hour show, and this week would have been 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're pacing you, listeners. We're pacing you to what is current and relevant.
We are the decanters of Pokemon
You're
Go.
going to forget what we tell you if we tell you last week what's happening in 4 weeks' time. Anyway, without further ado...
And now it's time for my favourite section. It's time for Shinies of the Week.
Shinies of the Week.
I love how we do that, then we play another one after Shinies of the Week.
Double jingle.
Yes, we do. Shinies of the Week. Wow. I'm expecting there to be loads of good things after this legendary event that we've had. So let's have a look.
I'll jump straight in because Aaron, who left us the WhatsApp message earlier, did also send us his haul from Global. And as you can see there, he did actually indeed get the 2 shiny Howlucha.
Lovely.
But the shiny of the week has to be the Shundo Bagon.
But the screenshot's wrong. It didn't get the red stars on.
What?
You see, look, the IV.
We always get the stars, don't we? Yeah, we always get the stars.
You should always have the red stars with the Hundo or the Shundo.
He took it about half a second too soon, and it's got the orange stars.
Just waited a nanosecond, it would have been perfection.
Yeah.
But as it is...
No, GG's, Aaron. That was amazing.
Big congrats.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to mention him. He annoys me. My bestie, though, so bad lol, Ash has posted on X. Just on a remote lucky trade with pity 4MP and got a shiny Sensu Oricorio, and it came out like this. Shinies of the Week, shiny Pokemon, and lucky trade. It's a Shalundo Oricorio. 1,000.
Which one's is that? The Japanese
CP.
one? Oh, nice.
Oh, it's good when you get good stuff. Oh, it's good when you get good stuff. Oh,
that's a trade.
That's a trade,
yeah.
It was wow, a remote lucky trade. So that'd be a Forever Friend trade, wouldn't it? Oh my days.
That's spectacular.
Oh my god.
Yeah, GG's
good
Ash.
Stuff on it. Yeah, well done, Ashwold. You deserve that, remember. You don't get a lot of other good things in life, so well done.
We're giving a shout out to the same person here, but it's from Jedi Knight from our Patreon exclusive Discord, who shared in the hashtag FlexItGood channel, slightly the wrong channel, but it's still a worthwhile catch. If there was only one wild legendary I hope to catch this weekend, it would have been this. Shiny would have been nice too, I guess. And it is, of course, an incensed Rayquaza with 2564 on the CP, and it was indeed a successful catch. Well done on that front.
Nice.
Jolly good.
Jolly bon.
Jolly good.
Thank you, everybody, for sending those shinies to our social media. And keep them coming.
And
we
plenty
do
more.
love to see them. We do love to talk about them. So that, boys, is pretty much a wrap.
It's me, Pikachu.
It will be in 2 weeks' time. 266 is in the can. So all that is left to say is thank you very much for listening to us and come back next week. But we don't just want to thank you guys for listening. We certainly do want to thank everybody that supports this show through our Patreon. If you're interested in the Patreon, you can find us at patreon.com/incensed podcast. We have
Welcome, trainers.
4 tiers. You can start on the free, or you can jump straight into one of the paid tiers if you really want to support the show financially. Bronze tier is one where we say thank you very much because you are the foundation of everything that we do on this show. We really do thank and respect each and every one of you. But we have 2 other tiers that we normally name on the show, and they are... And let's start with the
Gold member.
And you guys are JB, Kerry and Zachary, Barside 2, Mandy Croft, Mr. Mossam, Dean DHL, Damon Mac 08, Miss Summer of 69, and Bovril Barry. The Bovrils.
Gold!
And also not forgetting our tier, and you guys are KLXVI, Del Hazard, Spindiana, Laurie Beck, Stephen Norway, CC is Mad, Saul Haberfield, Lizzie George, Sander van der Drieser.
Neon, not Neo. It's Neon. Neon. It's Neon. Neon. You can call me Kate. Just Neon. Neon.
Neon. Kate. Ellen Rushton, James Alexander, Northern Soph, Tom Cattle, Charlie Todd, Robert Wilson, Malcolm Grinter, Geordie Castell, The Hot Weasel, Shiny Ikea Mum, Tony of Pride, Joan Ho, Malcolm Burgess, Mr. Jackal, Littlest Sparkle, Zontok, Alex, DJ Meady Mead, and not forgetting HRH Cayley. Thank you all so very, very much. But we're not done there. Feels like an American infomercial. There are two other people that we do need to thank, and they are our admin team of Sue, Hermes Ninja, and Francesco, our IT support. Thank you for everything you guys do backstage, keeping everything ticking over like clockwork.
But guys, before we wrap it up, I've got some good news.
What?
Milo sounds a bit weird there. Max Monday, March the 16th, is Phalanx without a costume.
Wonderful.
Milo.
But fear not, gentlemen and listeners, I have some good news.
This is good news.
What?
The other part of the Generation 8 Dog/Wolves is going to be in the raid hour on March the 18th. Zamazenta, brackets, hero of many battles form, i.e. the one that's lost its shield.
Yeah, Zami.
Zama.
Sammy. Samo.
And on that bombshell, we'll be back next week with episode 267. Thanks for listening.
Milo, that was a bit vicious, wasn't it? Jesus.
Quick ending.
So we're family friendly now. We really have the pistol on anymore.
Tap, tap, tap.